Hey guys, before I get into how to do the second major Easter egg for Outbreak Zombies in Call of Duty Cold War, I just want to mention really quickly that if you go on the original major Easter egg video that I uploaded, the map that shows you the locations for the radios, the amps, and so on, for the map Zoo, since it's the new map that's included in the recent update, will be in the description, and you can view it there. I also have it up here on the screen in case you want to take a quick look. But anyways, moving on. So preparation for this Easter egg isn't going to be as heavy as it was for the first major Easter egg. Again, if you just want to run the Gallo or a good gun like the M16, you can go ahead and do that. I don't think you have to do all the side objectives for this one. I don't think you have to be that prepared. You can if you want to, just to have the extra assurance. But other than that, yeah, that's all there is for pre-Easter egg preparation. For the field upgrade, I'd recommend that you run either the Ether Shroud or Frenzied Guard. So for the first step, you're just going to get to round 3. So I did all of the side objectives on the first world. Honestly, that might be enough if you just do the side objectives on the first world, then go to the next and do the main objective, and then go to the next world. You might be able to get this done even sooner if you've ever heard of the round skip Easter egg, which is where you, at the end of like a round in Outbreak, if you use the beacon and you shoot it and knife it, it will actually break and skip ahead 2 rounds. That would take you straight to the round where you need to initiate the Easter egg. So if you're a really good player, you might be able to actually get this Easter egg done sooner. But for now, I'm just going to go through this world by world. So, for general Cold War Zombies gameplay, Quick and Stamina Up are always my go-to perks. Specifically, if you have them both like to their max tier. Quick Revive, of course, heals you faster, and max tier Stamina Up makes you go really fast. So this guy dropped a legendary assault rifle, and it's a pretty decent one at that, so I decided to pick it up and take it with me. Again, you can still just use the Gallo if you want. You don't have to use other weapons, but if you have any other good weapons that you find, like a ray gun, or like a really good, like again, if you get an M16, you can apply your blueprint, if you still have that from my last video. If you have good guns with you, feel free to use them. So each map you're on will have a different colored rift portal you have to enter, and after you enter it, a new one will spawn in, and whilst you're in the air, you need to parachute or drop into that other portal. After you drop in each portal, the beacon listening device will spawn in after the last one, and then you'll see it with a yellow glow that goes up to the sky, like a mystery box glow. So now I'll show you approximately where each red rift is located on each map. And I will put a download link in the description for all the special maps used in this video. So if you did the first major Easter egg on Outbreak, it's just like that one step where you have to go to the beacon and respawn. You just do the exact same thing, use the beacon, and then hit the respawn button. You do not have to listen to all the dialogue. If you don't care about the story, you can just go ahead and warp to the next location. So the next map you warp to is guaranteed to be Sanatorium. The first thing you need to do once you get there is head over to the crash site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a map that I made that's going to have key Easter egg information on it. And again, if you need to download this, I will put a link to this and the other maps in the description if you wish to download all these special maps to have on hand if you ever do the Easter egg. So go ahead and go to the crash site and kill the zombies around the area. After you've killed in the zombies that spawn in, there will be a radio on the helicopter that you will use to start the next step. So there's going to be a few different spots where an ethereal orb will spawn in. You can go ahead and see the map that I made earlier to locate it. Once you find it, you're going to want to shoot it while facing towards the small white bridge on the side of the map. Keep shooting the orb facing the bridge until it is hovering above the rover on the bridge, but don't shoot it more after that. So if you look back on the map that I put on here, you'll notice that I have all the mystery box locations down. What you have to do for this step is go to an inactive box location, and if it's the right one, you'll see the toy rabbit in the box, but the box location will look a little bit more torn down and broken. Go ahead and use the box and be prepared to fight a few zombies. After you kill some of the zombies that spawn in, you'll be able to pick up the rabbit. Go ahead and take the rabbit back to the rover and insert it in the cage. So this is the second to last step of the Easter egg. What you're going to do is go ahead and guide this rover around. And I will say this, make sure that you're ready before you use this radio that the rover pops out, because it's kind of like a point of no return. So make sure you have your perks, your guns packed. If you can find a ray gun or an M16 or any other guns, that's good. If you want to get a kill streak like a chopper gunner, artillery, stuff like that, they help. I was lucky and I got a chopper gunner drop earlier. Just make sure you're prepped and ready for this. Make sure you have your armor and all that jazz, your perks, so on, so on. And I'm repeating myself, but you get the point. So what you're going to do is you're just going to use the rover, and you're going to just follow it, defend it, stay in like the little sphere it generates, and then you're just going to follow it until it stops. So for the final step, just head to the top of the monument and use the last radio. After you use it, an exfil event will happen. For the exfil event, the main target you're going to be fighting is an Orda, along with some zombies. I strongly recommend focusing fire on the Orda and trying to kill him as soon as possible. And then after you kill the Orda and all of the zombies, before the timer runs out, you just go ahead and board the helicopter, and you've completed the second major Easter egg for Outbreak.